I don't even care. I'm not even gonna like edit this or anything like I've ever edited any of my videos. I'm just gonna do it, then I'm probably gonna just head to sleep. I haven't made videos in a long time, school and all that other stuff, playing World of Warcraft and hanging out with friends and all this other shit. And it just, recent things, just come in my life and just made me wonder how. Because, just social situations people get themselves into. Like, for example, one of the funniest things that I hear people say, because everybody does this, the whole, you get to a point in your life where you say to yourself, no more drama. I'm tired of drama. Everybody's tired of it, huh? Everybody says, I'm not gonna let that happen anymore. And then it does. It always kicks you in the face, kicks you in the teeth. Recently happened to me. Me and this girl were going out. We had been going out for about a year and a half. She had some problems. She lived in my area, then she had to move, and we actually got together after she moved because we thought she was gonna move back down here, and for about a year she didn't, and eventually she did. And during the time that she wasn't where I lived, she had very socially awkward and family issues, and I was there to be her shoulder to cry on. And of course, I was there for her because that's the kind of guy I am. If I care about somebody, I'll be there for them. I'll be there for them. And she came back down here, and all of her friends were there. All of her friends were like, "Yay, she's back!" She started hanging out around all her old friends. I live in Texas, so military is very, a lot of military families live in one of the biggest army bases in the world, Fort Hood, and she was an army family. Her family was very conservative, very pro-army. So she was in ROTC. I'm not in ROTC, as you can tell by the hair and my outlook on life. I'm not the kind of person to join the military. I'm probably going to swallow my pride and join eventually for the money, but until then, no. And all of our RTC buddies, and she had a couple of friends that happened to be guys that would hang around her quite a bit. And of course, as a guy, when you see a bunch of guys hanging around your girl, you feel a little awkward, and you feel a little bit like you have to compete for competition. Compete for, attention. And I sort of did that. And that had been going on for a while. And, I told her, I said, these, I can tell by the way these guys are talking to you that they want to be more than friends. And she's, especially one. I won't say his name. Let's just call him Guy A. Guy A. One of the times that it really got under my skin was the fact that I was wearing trip pants that day, and her stepfather, the man she's living with right now, really hates that kind of stuff. And I was walking her home, and I got to a couple blocks down, and she was like, "Yeah, you can't. My stepdad can't see you wearing that." And she kept walking. I was like, "Okay." And Guy A followed her all the way back to her house and walked her all the way back to her house. And that really put me on edge. And then, this kept going, I was sort of on edge for a while. And eventually, we took a break because she had a lot of stuff to deal with. She had just come back, all of her friends, ROTC, drama with ROTC, all that other stuff. And I'm sitting there trying to get over it because I had a bad feeling that it was going to be more than just a break. And I'm sitting there at there's a restaurant near my school, where after school pretty much everybody goes to. You know, most schools have that hangout spot. I'm sitting there chilling with my buddies, and I see her walk by with guy A and all the other RTC guys, and something snapped. And you know, I pretty much tell her, what the fuck is going on with this? And she was saying, oh well, since we'd broken up, they knew I was depressed and they walked me home. And at first I was like, whoa, what? Broke up? I thought we were just taking a break. And this went on, you know, the social awkwardness until recently her and guy A were together, which really got under my skin. Really got under my skin. And the worst part is, I still have feelings for her badly. I mean, I just like one day I just shoot her out. And to make matters worse, I'm talking to this other girl and I'm having feelings for her as well. And it's a really awkward situation to be in. It's a really awkward situation to be in, and only human beings put themselves in situations where, no matter which way they're going, they're gonna hurt themselves. Only human beings do these kind of things. And I think it's because, on a subconscious level, people don't really like themselves. You know, humans are the only people that will find the good in things around them. You know, I could be like, you know, this pencil, his name is Mike, and I can go, and on the inside you just died a little bit because Mike just died. You felt a little bad. Yeah. You know, people will find the good in anything, except themselves. Except themselves. It's really rather odd. And, you know, recently, you know, I sent her a message on MySpace going, what's up with all this, and why did you leave me? You know, I feel really bad about showing you out and everything, but I did have the right to, and, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, pretty much, you know, undoing all the anger I had given her. And now it's just, you know, I'm waiting for that response, because, you know, right now it's like freaking 2:30 in the morning, you know. And I had a random moment where I was like, whatever, I'll send her this message. But I've really got myself in a pickle, and it just makes me think to those moments, you know. Kelto the Killer signing out.